The honorable guests have arrived. I request everyone to kindly rise. I request Ramdas sir to escort the dignitaries onto the dais. Please be seated. A very good morning to all. We have gathered here for the inauguration of 6th National Conference on Innovative Practices in Clinical Training and Patient Safety, organized by Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Dakshin Kannada District, Local Branch, Mangaluru, in association with Srinivas College of Pharmacy, Vaikunta, Valachil. Myself, Dr. Padmavati P. Prabhu,
and Mrs. Smith Sylvia Miranda,
staffs of Srinivas College of Pharmacy, will be hosting this program.
With the advent of courses like Pharmacy Practice and PharmD, pharmacy educators and students face the challenges in comprehending the new facet of pharmacy education and profession. The motto of this conference is to strengthen the educational training to these courses, to consolidate the professional standards and to update the knowledge of the profession. Throughout this conference, we will delve into innovative methodologies, best practices and cutting-edge research aimed at advancing both the competence of healthcare professionals and the protection of patient well-being.
As we gather here today, let us invoke the divine blessings with a prayer song. I invite Vaishnavi and Ranjita, students of 2nd Pharm D, to kindly grace the stage and lead us in prayer. I request everyone to kindly rise.
परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरेहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम। जगत्कारणं कारणं ज्ञानरूपं सुरादिं सुखादिं गुणेशं गणेशं। जगद्व्यापिनं विश्ववन्द्यं सुरेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम। गणेशं भजेम, गणेशं भजेम।
Thank you. Please be seated. We have with us today various eminent personalities. Let us take a moment to acknowledge their remarkable contributions and profound impact they have made in their respective fields. Now I request Dr. A.R. Shabaraya, Principal and Director, Srinivas College of Pharmacy, President, IPA Local Branch Mangaluru, and Convener of 6th IPC TPS Conference to introduce our esteemed guests to the gathering.
President of today's function, Dr. C.A. Raghavendra Rao sir, Honorable Chancellor of Srinivas University, Mangalore, and President of a Shamarao Foundation, Mangalore. Chief guest of this occasion, Sri T.P. Sujit, Deputy Drugs Controller, Mangalore, dignitaries on and off the dais, pharma professionals, delegates, invitees, members of press and media. I take pleasure in inviting all of you to this 6th conference on innovative practices in clinical training and patient safety. Srinivas College of Pharmacy, in association with Indian Pharmaceutical Association, local branch Mangalore, has been organizing this national conference for the last 6 years. Pharmacy profession has been taking rapid strides and evolving itself in new form on par with other health services. Today, pharmacists are actively engaged in different newly evolved segments of profession. They are clinical training, pharmacovigilance, drug safety, patient counseling, software development, medical transcription, etc., apart from drug discovery and formulation development. I am extremely happy to record this conference has been attracting delegates from faraway places. I do sincerely hope they deserve maximum benefits they attaining this conference and participate in scientific deliberations and exhibit their investigative scientific articles. It is the prime endeavor of this conference to promote the profession of pharmacy and pharmacists, their due shares in the spectrum of health services at national and international level. Before we start off with the inaugural session, it is indeed an honor and privilege to welcome each one of you with a brief introduction of our esteemed guests who have graced this occasion with their presence. To begin with, I welcome Dr. C.A. Raghavendra Rao, Sir, Chancellor, Srinivas University and President, A. Shamarao Foundation, Mangalore. He has completed Chartered Accountancy, CA course and has been member of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and fellow of ICAI in 1970. From the beginning of his professional career, he was nurturing a dream of transforming and empowering the society through education. He has realized his dream by establishing a trust called A. Shamarao Foundation, Mangalore in 1988. Under this trust, he started many professional colleges to impart professional education in hotel management, management studies, pharmacy, physiotherapy, nursing, engineering, general education, dental science, medical science. With his continuous effort, Srinivas University was established in 2013 by Karnataka State Act. It is a research and skill-focused university and flagship of 18 Srinivas Group of institutions. Today, Srinivas University and Srinivas Group of institutions are spread in 3 campuses. Considering his yeoman services in the field of education, his philanthropic activities, community-based services, his entrepreneurship skills, hospitality and in the hospitality sector, his contribution, he was awarded honorary doctorate degree of Doctor of Philosophy by Apex University, Arunachal Pradesh in 2021. Since the beginning of his professional career, he was and he has been a member of and part of administrative bodies as secretary, vice president and president of many professional, philanthropic and charitable organizations. He himself has started many charitable trusts to serve the society the best way he could. Considering his philanthropic nature, services in education sector, entrepreneurial skills, excellent knowledge in chartered accountancy and taxation laws, many cultural, religious and professional organizations have bestowed with the honors and awards. Dr. A. Raghavendra Rao is a complete man with unparalleled professional skills, administrative acumen, outstanding philanthropic nature and simple pleasing manners. With the kind patronage of Dr. C.A. Raghavendra Rao and Dr. A. Srinivas Rao, Srinivas Temple was constructed at Vaikunta, Valachil in 2023-24. With this brief introduction, sir, it is an immense pleasure of mine to welcome you today. the day is also blessed by the presence of T.P. Sujit, Deputy Drugs Controller, as chief guest of this occasion. Shri T.P. Sujit has graduated from V.V. Puram College of Pharmaceutical Sciences in 1991, worked as a lecturer in Municipal College of Pharmacy, Chikkaballapur, joined in Drug Control Department in 1996 as Drug Inspector, worked as a Drug Inspector in Mysore and promoted as Assistant Drugs Controller in 2004 and worked as Assistant Drugs Controller in Mandya, Coorg, Bidar, Haveri, Chitradurga, Bangalore Circle, Bangalore Headquarters, Ballari districts. And he has promoted as Deputy Drugs Controller in March 2021 and posted in Mangalore Regional Office. And he is giving very good service and very friendly atmosphere he created in the pharma professions. With this brief introduction, sir, it is my honor to welcome you, sir. It is my pleasure to welcome Shri Babu B.N., Assistant Drug Controller, Mangalore. Shri Babu B.N. is appointed as a Drug Inspector after his pharma education in 2003, worked at Bangalore Circle, Mysore Circle and State Intelligence Branch, Bangalore, promoted as Assistant Drugs Controller in 2014 and worked at Chitradurga Circle, Bellary Circle, Kodagu Circle, Kolar Circle. And presently he is giving good service at Mangalore Circle and supporting us with all the professional activities. Sir, welcome you, sir. It is my pleasure to introduce Shri Uday Kishore P., Assistant Drugs Controller, Mangalore Division. Shri Uday Kishore, he joined as Junior Research Scientist at Daiichi Sankyo Research Center, Gurgaon, formerly called as Ranbaxy Research Labs, and carried out research on airway diseases. Later, he joined Indian Council of Medical Research, New Delhi, as Senior Research Fellow and carried out research in molecular pharmacology. In the year 2013, delivered a presentation on airway diseases as guest speaker at University of Bonn, Germany. And in 2014, he has appointed as a Drug Inspector and joined the Drug Control Department. 2014 to 17, worked as a Drug Inspector at Bangalore and in other areas. And in 2018, he deputed to Bellary district. And 2019 and 20, he worked as a Drug Inspector in Intelligence Branch, Bangalore, and carried out raids and vigilance work. 2024, February 22, he promoted as Assistant Drug Controller and deputed to Mangalore. Presently, he is working as Assistant Drug Controller Mangalore 1 in Mangalore Circle. I welcome you, sir, for this August gathering. Also sharing the dais is the founder and CEO of Curio and CleanMed Research Solutions, Dr. Ajit Singh. Dr. Ajit Singh holds a PhD in cardiology from Mahe with over 50 authored papers. He serves as a reviewer for esteemed journals like Oxford, BMJ and Springer. He holds key positions including Research Scientist in ICMR, National Director for Research at WIFAB, India and Principal Investigator for MHFR. He is a recipient of Young Achiever Award in 2019 and Young Scientist Award in 2020 in cardiology research. With this brief introduction, I welcome you, sir, for this August gathering. Our another guest, Dr. Grace Mary John, who is shortly joining with us, who is the first and only American board certified infectious disease pharmacist in India, as an international ambassador for Society for Healthcare and Epidemiology of America and Board of Pharmacy Specialties. She has contributed significantly in clinical pharmacy, employed at Believers Church Medical College Hospital as Assistant Director and HOD of Clinical Pharmacy. She is pivotal in patient care, education and administration. She is the President of Federation of Clinical Pharmacists in India. With this brief introduction, I welcome her and she is going. Yes, she has arrived here. I welcome you, madam. I am happy to note that delegates are participating from 12 universities and 25 colleges with 210 presentations. It is my immense pleasure to welcome all the principals, faculties who graced this occasion. I welcome Dr. Muhammad Guljar Ahmad, Principal, Yenapaya Pharmacy College and Research Center, Tavudgoli. Welcome you, sir. And I welcome Dr. Salimullah Khan, Principal of PA College of Pharmacy, Nadupadav. Welcome you, sir. And I welcome Dr. Mallikarjun Gowda, Principal of Prasanna College of Pharmacy. Welcome you, sir. And I note the presence of Dr. G.G. Jose, Vice Principal, DM Wims College, Wayanad, and Dr. Biradar, Professor and Head Department of Pharmaceutics, HKE College of Pharmacy, Gulbarga, and Chaitanya from Dharwad, and Dr. Srinivas Hebbar from Manipal. Thank you. And also welcome Professor Pradeep, the Principal, Srinivas Institute of Nursing Sciences. I extend a hearty welcome to the professors of various pharmacy colleges, principals of sister institutions, members of IPA, Mangalore branch, faculties of SAP, invitees, delegates, and press and media friends. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the brief introduction, and we extend a warm welcome to you, sir.
As we extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests, let us adorn this moment with the beauty of nature's gift. With these flowers, we symbolize not just our appreciation for their presence, but also our gratitude for the vibrant energy they bring to this gathering. May I now request Dr. C.A. Raghavendra Rao, President, A. Shamarao Foundation, Mangaluru, Chancellor Srinivas University, Mangaluru, to florally welcome Shri T.P. Sujit, Deputy Drugs Controller, Mangalore, and Chief Guest of today's function. Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. A.R. Shabaraya, Principal and Director, Srinivas College of Pharmacy and President IPA Local Branch Mangaluru and Convener of 6th IPC TPS Conference to florally welcome Dr. C.A. Raghavendra Rao, President, A. Shamarao Foundation Mangaluru, Chancellor Srinivas University Mangaluru and President of today's function. Thank you, sir. I call upon Dr. Dhanya, Faculty Member, Srinivas College of Pharmacy, to florally welcome Shri B.N. Babu, Assistant Drug Controller, Mangalore, and Chief Guest of Honor of today's function. Thank you. May I request Dr. Kumar Prasad, Professor, Srinivas College of Pharmacy, to florally welcome Shri Uday Kishore P, Assistant Drugs Controller, Mangalore, and Guest of Honor of today's function. Thank you. I call upon Dr. Blessy Fernandez, Faculty Member, Srinivas College of Pharmacy, to florally welcome Dr. Ajit Singh, Founder and CEO at Curio and Climate Research Solutions, ICMR Research Scientist, Kasturba Medical College, Mahe, Manipal, Udupi, and Chief Guest of today's function. Thank you. I call upon Mrs. Anvita, Faculty Member, to florally welcome Dr. A.R. Shabaraya, Principal and Director, Srinivas College of Pharmacy and President, IPA Local Branch, Mangaluru, and Convener of 6th IPC TPS Conference. Thank you. I call upon Ms. Pratiksha, Faculty Member, to florally welcome Dr. E.V.S. Subramaniam, Professor, Srinivas College of Pharmacy, Mangaluru, and Vice President, IPA Local Branch, Mangaluru. Thank you. I request Dr. Krishnananda Kamath, Professor Srinivas College of Pharmacy, to florally welcome the special guests. The guests are Dr. Grace Mary John, Infectious Diseases Clinical Specialist and Chief Clinical Pharmacist, Believers Church Medical College Hospital, Tiruvalla, Kerala. Dr. Mohammad Gulzar Ahmad, Principal, Ennopaya Pharmacy College and Research Center. Dr. Salimullah Khan, Principal, PA College of Pharmacy, Mangalore. Dr. Mallikarjun Gowda, Principal, Prasanna College of Pharmacy. Dr. Srinivas Hebbar, Associate Professor, Manipal College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Manipal. Professor Pradeep M, Principal, Srinivas Institute of Nursing Sciences, Mangalore. Thank you, sir.
Light signifies the dispelling of darkness and the ushering in of knowledge. Let us now illuminate this gathering with the lighting of the lamp. I kindly request our esteemed dignitaries to inaugurate the conference by lighting of the lamp. Kindly rise.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तुते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छामि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य तिष्ठे गृहे दीपः तस्य नास्ति दरिद्रता शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Thank you. Please be seated.
दीपज्योतिर्नमो
It's with great pleasure that we announce the release of our highly anticipated abstract book of 6th IPC TPS. We are privileged to unveil the culmination of hard work and dedication. I request all the dignitaries to come forward and release the abstract book. Thank you. I also request the dignitaries to release the Research Publication Book 2023. This compilation of insightful works promises to inspire, inform and captivate readers with its diverse range of perspectives and topics. We invite you to embark on a journey of discovery through the pages of this book as we celebrate the culmination of creativity and passion within our community.
Thank you, everyone. Our event gains immense significance as we have the honor of hosting distinguished personalities among us. It is now my privilege to invite our esteemed chief guest, Shri T.P. Sujit, Deputy Drugs Controller, Mangalore, to address the gathering.
Respected dignitaries, Shri C.A. Raghavendra Rao, President A. Shamram Foundation and Chancellor Srinivas University, Shri Dr. Ajit Singh, Founder and CEO at Curio and CMED Research Solutions ICMR, Kasturba Medical College, Manipal, Shri Shabraya, President IPA and also Director, Srinivas College of Pharmacy. Shri Dr. EVS Subramaniam, Vice President IPA Local Branch and Professor, Srinivas College of Pharmacy. And Chief Guest, Shri Dr. Grace Mary John and Shri Uday Kishore and Shri Babu. And also the dignitaries of the stage, principals of various colleges who have attended here, and also the faculty members of the various colleges who are here for this conference, and all students of different colleges who have shown a keen interest in attending this conference. Firstly, I thank the organizers of this conference, IPA Dakshina Kannada and Srinivas College of Pharmacy for organizing this national conference on innovative practices in clinical training and patient safety. I am told that this is the sixth year. This is the sixth year they are organizing this conference, and it is very happy to also hear that more than 12 universities and also the 25 colleges are participating in this conference, and about 210 papers are being presented here. And also this topic, innovative practices in clinical training and patient safety. These are all the challenges which we face in day-to-day activities. In order to overcome this, it is necessary to interact and also to participate in this conference once in a while, in order to know the recent innovations and also the problems encountered in the day-to-day activities. First, if you come to this topic, patient safety, just I will brief what is patient safety. Patient safety is the prevention of the harm to patients during the delivery of health care. It involves avoiding medication errors, learning from mistakes and creating a culture of safety that minimizes risks and maximizes benefits. The patient safety is important because it affects not only the health and well-being of the patients, but also the reputation, performance and sustainability of the healthcare organizations. According to WHO, more than 1 million patients die every year due to unsafe healthcare worldwide, and many more suffer from injuries, infections and complications. By incorporating patient safety in your training, you can contribute to reducing these adverse events and improving the quality of the care. In order to deliberate on the patient safety skills, first you have to assess what are the skills you possess. Before you can improve your patient safety, you need to assess your current level of knowledge, competence and confidence in this area. You can do this by using the various tools and methods such as self-assessments, feedback, audits, checklists, simulations and case studies. These can help you identify your strengths and weaknesses, as well as any gaps or areas of improvement. Then you have to compare your skills with the established standards and guidelines for patient safety to know that where you stand in this patient safety. Then you have to design the patient safety and a training plan. Once you have assessed your patient safety skills, you can design your training plan based on your needs, preferences and resources. You can use various formats and methods for your training, and also online courses, workshops, webinars, podcasts, books, articles and videos. You can also choose different topics and themes for your training, such as human factors, communication, teamwork, leadership, ethics, infection control, medication safety and incident reporting. You can also customize your training plan according to the specialty, role and context. Then comes the implementation of the patient safety. To ensure that your training plan is effective and efficient, you should follow a few best practices and principles. Scheduling your training sessions ahead of time and allocating enough time and space for them is important. Additionally, incorporating different learning styles and strategies like visual, auditory, kinesthetic and experimental is beneficial. Active learning and reflection activities like discussions, questions, exercises and feedback should also be included in the training plan. Finally, to sustain the patient safety skills, you should engage in continuous professional development and lifelong learning. This can include seeking new information and evidence on patient safety, such as subscribing to newsletters, journals or blogs. You can also participate in ongoing training and education on patient safety, such as attending conferences, seminars or workshops. Additionally, joining or forming a network or community of practice on patient safety is also beneficial. Furthermore, sharing your experience and insights on the patient safety is also important, such as presenting at the meetings, writing articles or creating podcasts. What is the role of the clinical pharmacist in the patient safety? Pharmacists should ensure that safe prescribing and dispensing of the medication to the patients is a core function of a pharmacist. Pharmacists ensure that patients not only get the correct medication and dosing, but they have the guidance they need to use the medication safely and effectively. Pharmacist as a healthcare professional plays a vital role in ensuring patient safety, preventing and reducing the medication errors. We have to patient safety, medication errors is very important in the patient safety. What are the medication errors we encounter in the day-to-day activities? Different medication errors are prescribing errors, dispensing errors, and also the administration errors. What is prescribing errors? It occurs due to inappropriate drug selection, inappropriate drug dose, and also whenever we miss to prescribe a drug which is necessary, and also sometimes prescribing errors also occurs due to duplication of the drug. For example, different drugs with the same drug, different brand names with the same drug, different drugs for the same class. And next is the prescription writing errors. This is the most common we encounter in the day-to-day activities. Use of abbreviation, And also the handwriting is also very important in the prescription. This may sound very this one, but we have when I was serving as a drug inspector in Mysore, one incident has happened in Kyara, I think, Chalvamba Hospital. Doctor had prescribed Vovaran injection to a patient. Pharmacist by mistake, maybe due to the handwriting, he gave Vacuran injection. Vovaran injection is a diclofenac sodium and Vacuran injection is valethanium bromide. The uses of both the drugs are entirely different. Immediately patient collapsed. Here the medication error has occurred due to the handwriting and also the prescription writing errors, and one more error has happened here, that is nothing but the administration error, which is committed by the nurse. Before administering this drug, she has, without seeing the drug, she has administered. Therefore, these very common things are very important and these can be avoided. Dispensing errors may be due to the dispensing wrong drug, incorrect drug strength, incorrect dose, incorrect drug frequency and incorrect labeling, and also incorrect counseling. Mostly the administration errors are done by the nurses. For example, for this one is incorrect infusion rate, incorrect drug administration technique and also the incorrect use of the device. There are 5 rights of the drug administration. The drug should be given to the right patient, right drug, right dose and also right time and also the right route and technique. These 5 are very important while administering the drug. Then how to overcome these medication errors? First one is prescription error. In order to overcome this one, you have to read the prescription carefully. Not only the prescription but also the check patient's name, prescribed medicines, drug names, dosages and also the frequencies. You have to pay more attention to special groups while administering the drug to special groups. Special groups is nothing but if you are administering a drug to children, to pregnant ladies and also to the elderly patients. And also patient counseling becomes very, very important. You have to explain to the patient in the local language, in the language in which they understand. And use of online drug information regarding the side effects and also the drug to drug interactions, and you have to check the prescription thoroughly for high alert medications. Example is concentrated potassium chloride, chemotherapeutics, anesthetic medications, insulin, oral hypoglycemic drugs, digoxin and anticoagulants. In order to overcome these medication errors, the first point is the pharmacy should be organized. You have to store the medicines in the different shelves and you have to store the narcotics and also the controlled substances separately in the lock and key, and also mark the red tape for high alert medications. The pharmacist also should prepare a medication reconciliation list in order to avoid the medication errors. Therefore, I request all of you to adopt whatever the deliberations and whatever the interactions we have done in this conference in the day-to-day activities in order to be more innovative, in the day-to-day activities. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words.
We are also privileged to have with us Dr. Ajit Singh founder and CEO at Curio and Climate Research Solutions, ICMR, research scientist, Kasturba Medical College, Mahe, Manipal, Udupi. I request sir to share his thoughts with us.
Hi everyone, good morning. So first of all, I would like to thank you all to be present here, and I would like to thank Dr. C.A. Raghavendra Rao sir, President A. Samarao Foundation, Bangalore, and Dr. A.R. Subraya sir, Principal sir here, and all the dignitaries on dais, our guest of honor, Sri T.P. Sujit sir, and we have with us our Assistant Drug Controller here, and all the professors and principals from the various colleges. So thank you for making this occasion wonderful. So as guys, I'll not take much time, just 2-3 minutes. As the title of this conference is Innovative Practices in Clinical Research and Patient Safety. So sir was telling about the patient safety and how important it is. How much prevalent the medication errors are, how much prevalent the ADRs are. A lot of things are there. But you won't believe when it comes to the cost. I'll tell you the cost estimation of US because of drug-related problems, because of the DRPs, they spent around $300 billion per year annually, just because of the drug-related problems. I mean, that could be drug like medication errors, that could be ADRs, that could be injuries related to the drugs, or the negligence, if we say in the other words. And you won't believe we don't have the data in India yet, because we don't report, right? So we have no estimation of Indian data in certain cases, in that cases. And we have with us Dr. Grace. She knows how the antimicrobial resistance and antimicrobial stewardship things work, and how people die, and how people get a lot of adverse events and a lot of poor outcomes in that. Right. So innovative practices in the clinical training and patient safety. See guys, I can see that this is targeting the pharmacy students, but let me tell you, all pharmacy professionals, either they are diploma in pharmacy, bachelor in pharmacy, doctor in pharmacy, or masters in pharmacy. Everyone can participate in the innovative practices and patient safety. Everyone. See, this is not the one stage thing. There are 3 stages according to me, and everyone will agree to that. Either we are working in the hospital as the clinical pharmacist or as the student. We can work on the medication errors, we can work on the prescription audits, we can work on different types of errors as described, the patient counseling and polypharmacy, and we can counsel the patients for the medication adherence. A lot of things are there to do in the hospital, being a clinical pharmacist or being a student. You can do that. And the second level comes of the clinical research, because everyone cannot be a pharmacist, and everyone even doesn't want to be a pharmacist, frankly, if I say. I mean, there are a lot of things, the pay scale, salaries, job description. I mean, we know that everyone has a diverse mind. So clinical research is one of the best thing to participate in the patient safety. If you are doing a clinical research, let me tell you guys, India has the plenty of the data, patient-related data. We just need, what is that? The researchers. Doctors do not have time to do the research. If you are coming to the research, you can come up with the wonderful results related to the patient safety, related to the, drug utilizations, related to the, resources utilizations, patient safety. I mean, there are plenty of the, areas where you can work on the patient safety, being in the clinical research, in different areas. Some are interested in cardiology, like me, some are interested in diabetology, some are in rheumatology. So, I mean, there are plenty of the research areas. You can work for ICMR, you can work for DBT, you can work for, different clinical trials from various companies. They fund that, right? And then the third thing is industry. Because, after family, everyone needs the job. So, many of the people go to the job, also go to the industry. So, there also, if you just practice ethically, in the medical writing, either it is a pharmacovigilance department, either it is, patient safety, either it is transparency, either it is consenting. I mean, every area you can work on patient safety. Everything, starting from the R&D to the clinical trials, and now there are multiple new things. If we come to the innovative ideas for the patient safety, if you have heard of the name of pharmacometrics, okay, we have pharmacogenomics, we have precision medicine, personalized medicines. So there are a lot of areas where you can work on. So just don't restrict yourself to one domain. Okay, I mean, wherever you go, you can participate in the patient safety, and you can get multiple new approaches, innovative approaches to participate in the patient safety by using the AI, artificial intelligence, algorithms, technology. A lot of things are there. Right, let me tell you one example. I'll end with this. I'm coming from the Europe. I was in Lisbon, Portugal, yesterday for 5 days, and yesterday, the entire day. One day before yesterday, I was in Switzerland. I was attending the conferences there. You won't believe the conference was dedicated to the heart failure. That's my core area. I did my PhD in heart failure. But there was a dedicated session on pharmacist-made curriculum for heart failure management. Do you believe that? I mean, pharmacists are participating in making the curriculum of heart failure treatment, like how pharmacists can work on. Similarly, there was nurses-made curriculum for the heart failure management. So there is no limit till where you can participate in the patient safety. Right, guys? So just gear up, and there are many, good topics, and sessions are, lined up, and there are many experts here to talk to you and to tell you about the patient safety and innovative approaches. With that, thank you very much, guys, for this opportunity, and thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights.
A true leader inspires and motivates others to achieve their best. I now request Dr. C.A.A. Raghavendra Rao, President A. Shamara Foundation, Chancellor Srinivas University, and President of today's program to give the presidential remark.
Chief guest of the day, Dr. T.P. Sujit, and ICMR scientist, Dr. Ajit Singh, Honorable, respected luminaries from pharmacy field on the dais and off the dais, and budding pharmacy doctors, members of the media and invitees. First thing, I congratulate this college, particularly principal and his team, for having organized this conference in such a beautiful way and covering almost entire South India. This is really a great achievement. I can make out the difficulty involved and the organizing acumen they have presented in organizing this by inviting so many universities and colleges from all over South India. Second thing, I was very much impressed by the learned speech of our deputy drug controller and ICMR scientist, Mr. Singh, Ajit Singh. I tell you, this is a special field only. I think we cannot make any comment on that, because they are experts in the field and they have given the correct suggestions. I tell you, I feel that they should open their branches in each of the pharmacy college and medical colleges. Then only I think research will get ample scope to improve itself. If it is restricted to some centers only, the local advantages that can be imbibed into the innovation activities of the pharmacy sector cannot be made use of in other areas where each area has got its own specialty and each area has got its own specialist carrying out the innovative activities. Innovative activity is the ruling thing at present, I tell you. And innovative not only in the drugs, clinical practice, but and patient safety, but it is also required in reading the prescription given by the doctors, probably from the senior doctors. I tell you, it requires special knowledge to read it. Handwriting, I think drug controller has spoke about the handwriting. I think only pharmacists are specialists in reading such handwriting, and nobody other person can read or make out what they have prescribed. Probably such handwriting may mislead and give a wrong drug and may lead to many catastrophe also. It is not better. All drugs are prescribed in capital letters only. The name should be written in capital letters so that reading may be easy both by the patient and the pharmacist. The topic is so apt, I tell you, why it should not be restricted, the entrance for such conferences should not be restricted only to pharmacy doctors, but it should be available even to the medical doctors, nursing school people and allied health sciences people. Everyone, I think it is very essential that innovative should take place in all the field where health care is involved. And so far as the research activities are concerned, I tell you the management is very much interested in conducting research activities, and if anybody comes forward to set up a lab, a latest technical lab in our college, we welcome it, and such things should come up, and research publications should increase from every corner, but so that the humanity will get advantage of the latest development in the field. Anyway, I am sure there are so many speakers in this conference. By the time you go in the evening, I think you will be much more wiser than what you are when you started attending the conference. This is a very important conference. Though I may not be able to attend and sit until the end of the conference, I always wish people that they should take advantage of such conferences and improve themselves. And it is not only for the purpose of examination, from the point of examination, but it is also from the point of your carrying out your profession when you go out of the institution. With this, I wish you all good luck, and I think many of the pharmacy students are preparing for the examination very shortly, or some of them might have completed also, and I wish all of them good luck and wish the conference a grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your visionary words.
It is now time to express our gratitude to the individuals who have made this event very significant. I request C.A. Raghavendra Rao, President A. Shamarao Foundation and President of today's program, to present a memento to our chief guest, Shri T.P. Sujit, Deputy Drugs Controller, Mangalore, as a token of appreciation. Thank you, sir.
It is now time to acknowledge the efforts of all those who have made this event possible. I would like to invite Dr. E.V.S. Subramaniam, Professor, Head of Department of Pharmacochemistry, to deliver the vote of thanks.
I gratefully acknowledge my sincere thanks to Dr. C.A. Raghavendra Rao, President A. Shamarao Foundation, Chancellor Srinivas University, for being with us in spite of his busy schedule, and also offering his best wishes for the successful conduct of all the proceedings of this conference. Sir, thank you very much for supporting us for all these occasions. I thank Sri T.P. Sujit, Deputy Drugs Controller, who is also the chief guest of today's function, for his very informative talk on patient safety. I thank you, sir. I thank Dr. Ajit Singh, founder, CEO at Curio and CleanMed Research Solutions, for the advisory talk. Thank you very much. I thank the presence of the Sri Uday Kishore P, Assistant Drugs Controller, Mangalore, and also Sri B.N. Babu, Assistant Drugs Controller, Mangalore, for their presence. Thank you very much, sir. I also I acknowledge gratefully the presence of Dr. Salimullah Khan, Principal, PA College of Pharmacy, Dr. Guljar Muhammad Ahmad, Principal, Enupaya College of Pharmacy, Dr. Mallikarjun Gowda, Principal, PA College of Pharmacy, Professor Hebbar from KMC, Manipal, and also Principal of Nursing College, Dr. Pradeepa, for their presence. I immensely thank the presence of our special guest, Dr. Grace Mary John, Madam, who will be, I think, talking to us after a short while. Thank you, Madam, for your presence and being with us. I express my sincere thanks. The organization team sincerely thanks the organizing secretary, Dr. A.R. Shabraya, for conceiving this plan to organize this function and executing it, and precisely for the successful conclusion. Thank you very much. I thank all those who are responsible for successful conduct of all these 3 days functions, including the MC desk and the volunteers, and also especially the core student team who have worked hard and toiled and took the ample advices of our organizing secretary time to time for successful conduct. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. With this, we conclude the formal segment of 6th IPC TPS. We invite you all to join us for lunch that is arranged outside the venue at 12:30 p.m. Thank you once again for gracing us with your presence. Thank you. I kindly request the delegates to be seated. Kindly note, the afternoon session starts at 1:30 p.m. We will also be playing the short films and patient counseling videos prior to the commencement of the session. One more important announcement. We are thrilled to announce a photography competition as a part of this conference. We invite all the attendees to capture moments of inspiration and innovation representing the theme of conference. Prizes await the most captivating shots, so seize this opportunity to showcase your talent. The rules of the competition are as follows. No selfies are allowed. The photos should be in group photos. Per college, only one group photo will be allowed, and the photo has to be submitted to the number 63613972228. For any further clarification, feel free to contact the MC desk, and the submission of photo should be done before 12 p.m. 18th May. In the meantime, I request the delegates to go through the posters that have been displayed in the venue. Thank you. Also, you can attend the oral presentations. Please note, there is a tie round between team number 12, team number 4 and team number 8 of quiz competition. So, I request these 3 teams to assemble in room number 214 at 12 p.m. Please note, Team number 12, Alan and Group. Team number 4, Mohammad Sahil and Group. Team number 8, Mohammad Rahid and Group. There is a tiebreaker round for quiz competition at 12 p.m. in room number 214. Poster evaluation will be beginning shortly. We request all the poster presenters to be near their posters where they are displayed.
Scientific session, first plenary session is going to start now. Please be seated. I request everyone to please be seated to attend the scientific session. It's going to start now within 5 minutes.
Hello. Hello, my test. Hello.
welcome you to 6th National Conference on Innovative Practices in Clinical Training and Patient Safety, organized by Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Dakshin Kannada District, Local Branch, Mangaluru, in association with Srinivas College of Pharmacy, Valachit, Mangaluru.
Just to begin the scientific session, we ask you to please turn off your cell phones and electronic devices or put them on silent mode during the presentations to minimize distractions. We encourage the audience to actively engage after the presentation and maintain decorum.
I request the chairpersons, Dr. Mohammed bin Zayed Ahmed and Dr. Salimullah Khan, and the speaker, Dr. Ajit Singh, to take the seats on the stage.
I request everyone to come and occupy the front seats, please. All of you, please come and sit front.
I request Ms. Smith to welcome the dignitaries with a flag. Today, we have with us Dr. Mohammad Gulzar Ahmed, Principal and Dean, Yenapoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, Yenapoya University, Dirlakatte, Mangaluru, as a chairperson. Sir has completed his M.Pharm in Pharmaceutics from Manipal College of Pharmaceutical Science, PhD from Nitya Gulabi Shetty Memorial Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Mangaluru, and also he has completed Diploma in Computer Application and Diploma in Herbal Medicines.
We also have with us Dr. Salimullah Khan, Principal BA College of Pharmacy, Mangaluru, as a chairperson. Sir obtained B.Pharm degree from Farooqiya College of Pharmacy, Mysore University, M.Pharm and PhD from Manipal Academy of Higher Education. Sir has received research grants. He has Special Recognition Award in 2019, Best Alumnus from Farooqiya College of Pharmacy, Mysore for the year 2018, for Best Audio-Visual Teaching Material from Mahe, Manipal for the year 2017. Young Investigator Award from International Research Society in the year 2015.
I request Dr. Mohammad Gulzar Ahmed to introduce today's first speaker, Dr. Ajit Singh, Founder and CEO at Curio and CleMed Research Solution, ICMR Research Scientist, Kasturba Medical College, Mahe, Manipal, Udupi, to the gathering and chair the session.
Good morning, one and all. First of all, I would like to congratulate the Srinivasa College of Pharmacy for organizing this event and also give an opportunity to be here for this great event. For the first session, Dr. Ajit Singh, the speaker. Dr. Ajit Singh is the founder and CEO of Curio and CleMed Research Solutions, holds a PhD in cardiology from Mahe with over 50 authored papers and serves as reviewer for esteemed journals such as Oxford, BMJ and Springer. Sir holds the key positions including Research Scientist for ICMR, National Director for Research at World Youth Heart Foundation and Principal Investigator for Manipal Heart Failure Registry. Additionally, Sir is the Vice President of Medical AI Wing Indica AI Mumbai and has received prestigious awards such as the Young Achievers Award 2019 and Young Scientist Award 2020 in cardiology research. Moreover, Sir is the member of prominent organizations like the American College of Cardiology, European Society of Cardiology and ISPOR. Dr. Ajit Singh is the investigator and site coordinator for many international clinical trials. He has received several international research and travel grants from esteemed organizations, including the European Society of Cardiology, the Indian Council for Medical Research, DST, SERP, and American College of Cardiology. He has traveled to more than 10 countries regarding his research presentations and invited lectures in recent years. He visited the Madrid, Barcelona, Spain in 2022 to present his research at European Society of Cardiology. In 2023, he attended the American College of Cardiology Asia Conference and the research Yoga in Heart Failure was cited by a top research newspapers. Sir has just returned from Lisbon, Portugal after presenting 3 papers at ESC Heart Failure 2024. Currently, Sir holds the membership in American College of Cardiology, European Society of Cardiology and International Society for Pharmacoeconomics and Outcome Research. Dr. Ajit Singh is here to enlighten on the topic of precision medicines, appreciates of diabetic and cardiovascular diseases. With this brief introduction, I take the opportunity to welcome Dr. Ajit Singh to present his talk. Welcome you, sir.
Hi everyone, good morning again. Okay. See, I have a disclaimer for today's presentation. So before I start, I would like to thank sir for the wonderful introduction, sir. And these are mentors as well. Salimullah sir is from MCOPS. He was in MCOPS and one of our mentors when I was, finishing my family that time he was there. So it's privileged. He is chairing my session today. Thank you, sir. And thank you, everyone. So the disclaimer is that today's topic, it's a little specific if I say, everyone is not aware of such innovative things. And I'm running CLIMED and I meet thousands of the FAMD students on a monthly basis in different campuses. They're not about, the new things, about, such technology, if I say, and such innovative ideas of patient safety. We are still in the traditional part of patient safety and traditional part of treatments. But don't worry, I made it simple. The topic, it was given to me was diabetic cardiovascular complications. But I have only 3 slides on that, and moreover, I'll be talking about the precision medicine, so you can understand it better. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so this session is having the multiple, I have taken the information from multiple sources and given the credits. I do not have any conflict of interest to declare. So today, we are going to discuss from the quick questions. We are going to start with the quick questions to the audience. So you're ready, guys, for the questions? And then the background, then we'll come to the main topic, then a case study, a wonderful case study of precision medicine. You will like it, you will love it. And then I have some bonus slides, which are especially for the pharmacy friends. So let's start. Questions to the audience. First question. Raise your hands, guys. How many of my audience today know about the precision medicine? And if someone can give the answer, what is precision medicine? Guys, come on. Don't disappoint me. Yes, anyone. It's open for all. Anyone who know about the precision medicine? Also, it's going to be tough for me to make you all understand the toughest part. Okay, no worries, I'll make it. Then I think the next 2 questions are waste. How many of you practice the session? And then, okay, this can be a good question again. How many of you have seen or heard of precision medicine practice in India? Raise your hand. How many of you have just heard of? You don't know about the precision medicine, but you have heard somewhere that, okay, precision medicine is something, Yes, guys? Sir, Ramdas sir. Okay, one was there, okay. Okay, so let me nourish your knowledge a little bit. In India, we are very rich with such tools and techniques and new innovative ideas for the patient safety. You might not be knowing, but Government of India is running multiple programs for precision medicine. I'm not talking about the individual colleges, but the Government of India has taken those initiatives and now they have started precision medicine for the diagnosis of tuberculosis at the individual basis in the rural and urban setups. We have same thing for the rheumatology. We have the same thing for the infections. We have the same thing for the heart failure cardiomyopathies in India. So it's not very new, but I believe you all have to update the knowledge, right? So let's update. Okay, a little background and the history. How many of you have heard of one size fits all? One size fits all. So this is the current pharmacotherapy. This quote was published 20 years back in the Wall Street Journal, America. one size fits all. So the current pharmacotherapy was a one size fits all approach in which we develop the drug and we believe at least 50 to 75% of the patient will be cured. 50 to 70% of the patients will be cured. But what about the other 50 and 30%? We have no idea. So to tackle that problem, we go to the precision medicine, or we call it individualized medicine also, or personalized medicine. I mean, there's a little difference in personalized medicine and precision medicine. That is very, thin line. I'll tell you that also. Okay, so if we go to the little history, I mean, precision medicine is not very new. Precision medicine is not very new. You will understand that. See, if we think of a sense, personalized medicine is not entirely new. The identification of the blood group system in 1901 by the Karl Landsteiner at the University of Vienna may be one of the first instances of recognizing the difference in each patient's biology. So what is precision medicine? Still, anyone? Based on these comments, anyone can tell me what is precision medicine? Okay, let me tell you a little more. Not now. Let's get back to the 1543, 15th century. The Hippocrates said the four humors, blood, phlegm, yellow bile and black bile, which determine the treatment of each individual. So, precision medicine, we have just a new name, precision medicine. Otherwise, individualization of the treatment. Mark this word, individualization of the treatment has begun long back, and that is the precision medicine. Let's check. If you look at this, what we observe about a patient, I want to, precise a medicine, as we were talking about, 50 to 70%, they fit in one drug. But what about the 30%? We have to know about them completely, entirely, 100%. And that 100% comes in their behavioral, social, environmental, genomics, health records, metabolomics, and genetics, and their medications. If we know about all these, we can transform or we can customize the medication treatment part for the individual. We can make the treatment pathways for the individuals, and that is precision medicine. Treating the individual based on his or her symptoms and based on his or her social, behavioral, environmental, health records, based on all the factors. I'll tell you everything about that in the next slides. So, the definition, the technical definition, precision medicine, generally considered as analog to personalized medicine or individualized medicine, is an innovative approach that uses the information about an individual's genomics, environmental and lifestyle to guide the decisions related to their medical management. I'm not expecting you to sleep because I woke up till 4 a.m. to prepare this, okay? Okay guys, so use of precision medicine. Everywhere you can come up with the new innovative diagnosis. You can come up with the preventions to the diseases. You can come up with the monitoring. I mean, everywhere you can use the precision medicine. You can use in the drug targets and targeted therapies, treatments. You can use in the prognosis of the drugs. I'll give the examples of that. So, how precision medicine works actually? See, I was telling about 50-70%. Usually what people do is, they recruit all the entire population, they give the drugs, they look for the p-values, how much got the positive outcome, how much got the negative outcome, isn't it? And the clinical trial is done. We just differentiate how many are getting positive outcomes of the drug, how many are getting negative outcomes of the drug. That's all. But we don't think of why they are getting negative outcomes. We don't think of why they are getting positive outcomes. I mean, we go for the risk factors, we assess multiple things, but we don't assess entire part, right? So, first what we do is, we recruit the patients into any clinical trials, because how we come up with the research, right? That's how we do if we are starting the precision medicine. We cannot just start with one patient. We have to take a gathering, we have to take a population. And in that, we give a trial, we find out the positive part, positive outcomes. How many are responding to the drug? Or how many are responding to the intervention? How many are responding to the therapy? We get only the people who are responding well. Then we find out why they are responding well. What are the metabolic pathways? What are the treatment pathways? What are the receptors? What are the things involved? So those all things we notice, and based on that, we come up with the new drug targets only for such populations. And then we analyze the negative part, why they are not responding, and we just don't involve them into those drug therapies. So definitely it's a long way to come up with multiple targeted drugs. But we wish that with the precision medicine, everyone will have the individualized therapy one day. Right now we are fitting in all paracetamol and the other drugs. So recruitment, we collect the data, we curate, we analyze, we report, and then we get our, as I was telling, discovery science. We know entirely about the population, and then we go to the positive part. Let's know some more. See, look at this. This is the entire public health chart for the precision medicine. See, this is not a rocket science, you all will understand. It's very simple. We talk about, when we are talking about precision medicine, we have to cover all. Phenomics, physiology of the patient, genetics, transcriptomics, the genetic transcriptions of the patient, and a lot of the metabolomics, proteomics, epigenomics, microbiomics. We study the microbiomes in the body, we study the genes, we study the epigenetics, we study the proteins, we study the entire metabolic pathways of the patient, and based on that we come to the new drug or new targeted therapy. Okay, now look at this wonderful thing. Here there are two things. Population, many, which is what? Population level health data, better risk stratification. If we have many people, we can stratify more, like how different genders are responding, how different age groups are responding, how different diseases are responding. Maybe if I talk about diabetes only, diabetes has neuropathy, diabetes has retinopathy, diabetes has kidney problems, diabetes has cardiovascular problems, lot of things, right? So how the precision medicine of diabetes, if we target the diabetes only, how it is working in the different groups, so that we can come up with the group studies, we can come up with the population studies. But the best part to go to the population is one. If you have one person, if you know the one person completely, entirely, you can go to the entire population. With these help, let me tell you the story now. See, this is the case study. You love it. Biological intersections, insights from N of 1, unlocking the knowledge of N of many. From one family to the entire world. From one family to the entire world, how they have prescribed. Collaborative international knowledge sharing helped discover the pathogenic gain of function variants in mammalian target of rapamycin gene, MTOR gene, we call them motor gene. Okay, MTOR genes in multiple affected children presenting with the birth defect from the same Aboriginal Australian family. So this is a story of an Australian family which has the dysfunctional MTOR genes, and almost all the kids, from the birth they had multiple anomalies, cardiac anomalies, cardiac defects, or the limb defects, paralysis, and multiple defects were there in the family. So what they identified is the MTOR gene is responsible for that. MTOR gene is responsible for that. So this entire thing is known as MIND syndrome. Macrophagy intellectual disability neurodevelopmental disorder, which was small thorax syndrome, due to small thorax syndrome. This is an example I'm giving you, case study, how one Australian family, study of the entire family, is working with the affected children have a characteristics, facial phenotype, and three-dimensional facial analysis. So what they did is, I'll come to the conclusion. Okay, I'll come to the conclusion. See, this is about the mTOR components in, Rett sarcoma genes. These are like which are now, helping in developing the biological pathways for birth defects, rare diseases, and cancers. But how will they have come to this conclusion? Because they studied the entire family of with the motor gene, and then they have come to this pathway. And pathway, not only the pathway of treatment, what we are discussing here, but the diagnosis. How? Based on the family, they came up with the tool where they recognize the facial phenotype and three-dimensional facial analysis of the patient, and based on that they can say that this patient has the mTOR gene defect or Mind syndrome. So the one family, knowing the entire family, is now helping the entire world with Mind syndrome. That is precision medicine. So, see, not only about the drugs, about the receptors, about the genes, about the facial expressions, about the, facial analysis, everything is considered here. And they are now helping the entire world in that. So, there are thousands of such case studies which can help you in that, like to know the precision medicine and how it can help the individual people with individual gene defects or individual problems. Okay? So this is, if we come to the diabetes, this was the topic. I have more interesting things, right? So there are three things, not three things, there are 5 things to remember, guys. There are 5 things to remember. Okay, what 5 things importantly? First is precision diagnosis, precision prevention, precision therapeutics, precision monitoring and treatment. Okay, so as I was telling in the second slide, where we can use in diagnosis, we can use in prevention, we can use in treatment, we can use in prognosis. The precision medicine can help in or at every stage of the management, right? So in the diabetes, if we look at the precision prevention first, we have to look about the prevention, how we can stop the diabetes. So determine likely responses to the health interventions and risk factors, optimize the interventions and minimize the risk factors, exposures to the given individual. If we know the individual, what are the risk factors, what are the allergens, how he is getting the hypoglycemia, how he is getting the hyperglycemia, when he is getting the hyperglycemia, how his sugar levels are shooting up, every factor, if we know, we can prevent that person to get the hyperglycemia or the diabetes, right? Then precision therapeutics, tailored therapy using the information about a person's unique biology, physiology, genetics and all, environmental to prevent or to treat the disease. Okay, and then precision monitoring. Monitoring is very important to understand the biological markers, behaviors, diet, sleep, psychological stress, precision monitoring. So these are the factors what you have to monitor. Okay, let me explain a little more here. This is the prognosis. So in that you can monitor all of these in diabetes, like all the diabetes related complications also you can easily understand. But will not stick here, we'll go to understand here. Look at this. The best example of the precision medicine. How it works. We assess everything like the body mass index, age, gender, EGFR, simple clinical information. Other than that, psychological, physiological biomarkers, insulin resistance, C-peptide, and genetics, epigenetics, pharmacogenomics. So just a quick question to my audience. What is C-peptide and how it works in the diabetes diagnosis? Yes, guys? What is C-peptide and how it helps in diabetes diagnosis? Anyone? So C-peptide is the biomarker, the plasma biomarker, which helps the clinician or the people, the doctors, to differentiate between the diabetes 2 and the diabetes 1. Okay, that's how we can differentiate between 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes. Okay, So based on all the things, we go for the algorithms, which is called as probability calculator, and then we look for the HbA1c response to the drugs. We give multiple drugs and then we find out better response to drug A, better response to drug B, and some mixed responses to drug A and B, right, based on the algorithm. We are not fitting everyone here in one set. We are not fitting everyone with one drug. Maybe someone is better with sulfonylureas, someone is better with acargo, someone is better with DPP-4 inhibitors, someone is better with metformin. So we are identifying which drug will work with which patient exactly. We are not giving just metformin to everyone. I mean, that is the best drug, but that again is, one size fits all, right? As amlodipine fits all with all the BP medicines, all the BP patients. But that's not, how the drugs work exactly, okay? More precise, look at this. More precise, the drug studies and the diabetes. See? All the features, treatments, family history, everything we have noticed, everything we have analyzed. And now this is specialized, the MODI probability calculator. What is MODI, guys? Don't look at the down of the slide, it is written here. Maturity onset diabetes of the young. This is a type of medicine, type of diabetes, kind of type 2 diabetes, but why it is different from the type 2 diabetes is, type 2 diabetes, there are two types. One is for young, one is for adults. So adults phenotype, focus, adults phenotype does not match the diabetes phenotype in adolescent and young patients. That's why we gave them, the different name called MODI. This is the type 2 diabetes only, but in young. That's why we call it MODI. Remember, this is the type 2 diabetes medicine, diabetes, but this is in the young patients because the phenotype is different. Okay, that's why we call it MODI. So here, MODI differentiation, look at this. We did all birth weight, neonatal complications, glycosuria, other things. And then now we did, C-peptide more than 200, p mole per liter is saying that it's MODI. If it is lesser than that, it is type 1 diabetes. Okay? So now MODI genetic testing. Now look at this, how genetic testing can individualize the therapy. And look at the local scenario, current scenario, what you are facing. You are going to the doctors. Did you see any doctor doing genetic testing in India for diabetes? Did you ever see any one of you? No, right? If they do, they can know which drug fits where. Otherwise, they will just give metformin. If it's not responding to metformin, they will add sulfonylureas. If it's not responding to sulfonylureas, they will add DPP-4. If it's not responding to that, they will add 10-leg-gliptin or something else. If not, final insulin therapy. But they don't look at the phenotypings, they don't look at the genetics, they don't practice precision medicine. Look at this, simple. If the person has hepatocyte nuclear factor 1 alpha gene, that will work with low-dose sulfonylureas. The best drug is low-dose sulfonylureas. If the person has HNF4A for the MODI, again low-dose sulfonylureas. But if the patient has GCK MODI, that is glucokinase MODI genes, that will work like there is no treatment required. It will correct by itself with the lifestyle modifications. You don't need the treatment at all. That is the importance of precision medicine. That's how it works. It is costly. There are challenges, not only one challenge, thousands of the challenges right now in practicing the precision medicine, I can say. But we have to start. We have to start with the research. And I'll tell you one more thing here. If it comes to the cost of genetic testing for one person was around 1,50,000 rupees 10 years back. But now, since it has been normalized, now the entire genetic testing for one person can be done in 35 to 50,000 somewhere. It's like it has reduced by 67%, almost 60-70%. So we just have to make it normalize. We just have to make the precision medicine normalize. Look at this. If it is HNF1B, gene, then it needs insulin. It will not be cured by sulfonyl urease or metformin. But how the doctors will know about these genes without testing? They will test their drugs. They will not test the genes. They will test the drugs. Like first metformin, then sulfonyl urease, then acarbose inhibitors, then all the drugs. Right? So we have to normalize in India. For sure it will work. Right? Now, look at this. I mean, same thing. What are the factors we need to check? Or what are the things we can go for in different things, like in monitoring, diagnosis, prevention, treatment. So like we have to go for continuous glucose monitoring, we need antibodies, autoantibodies analysis, we need genetic risk score, we need C-peptide levels, we need immune interventions, we need stem cell therapies, we need inflammation reductions, we need oral insulin and peptides analysis as well. We need multiple things to analyze. It is not a very simple thing. We need a comprehensive analysis for that. But it works. Until we are getting the positive response, it works. Okay? And then a lot of things are there. Now, look at this. The title, Classical versus Precision Medicine. Like I was telling how it works, how we are working. It's very simple in the classical medicine. Stage 1, one drug for the 2 antibodies. Stage 2, add one more drug. Stage 3, if the symptomatic disease, add one more drug. Stage 4, maybe insulin or something else. But in the precision medicine, if it is not working, then go for the prediction algorithm for the drug. How it will work, to how extent it will work. Prediction of IELT autoimmunity, because the pancreas, beta cells, beta cells, pancreas to at least, right? So we have to check the autoimmunity of the beta cells. It's not just limited to the medicines, like medicine is not working, add one more. No, this is not the testing on the humans. This is like, if I say genuinely, what I have observed is like we are the rats right now for the, all the medicines. We are under the clinical trials, knowingly or unknowingly. If we are getting fever, we are tested with 5 drugs. If we are getting diabetes, we are tested one by one for all the medicines. But we are not getting the right treatment. We are not getting the right diagnosis. Right? That's why we need precise medicine. I'm talking very, maybe the 10 years ahead of now, but it is possible. It is possible, and it is getting possible now. Okay? Then we have initiation of IELTS, autoimmunity, prediction algorithms, interventions, monitorings, predictions of type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, entire thing, right? And if we have to talk about cardiology, again, same thing, standard care of framework, a treatment that fits all, aspirin, right? All the heart attack patients will get aspirin, clopidogrel, ticagrelor, and atorvastatin with pantoprazole. Isn't it? That is the standard protocol, if I'm not wrong, right? This is the standard care of framework for all myocardial wall thickening, myocardial infarction, cardiogenic pulmonary embolism. But if we look at the precision medicine, we have to study genomics, microbiomics, metabolomics, proteomics, and then we go for standard dose, or if we need higher dose, or if we need any altered or alternative drugs. We have to find out, right? So, and we have to also find out if we need the standard response, if the drug is giving no response, or if the drug is getting adverse response. That will come after all the things, and we will come to know why getting adverse events, why getting no response, or why getting positive response. It's not like if you are getting positive response, just give them the drug and leave it. No, just observe them, why they are getting, what are the factors leading to them, so we can individualize the same population further. Right? Now, look at this. Complicated? A little bit? Yes, guys. Okay for you? You'll understand that by yourself, or shall I explain? Okay. So, AI, artificial intelligence and machine learning, is one of the integrative part of precision medicine. We cannot analyze the comprehensive data without the help of computers, without the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning. And that's getting possible now because we have artificial intelligence with us. Right, we have artificial intelligence with us. I talk a lot about artificial intelligence because I'm also running one of the artificial intelligence company as a vice president. Guys, just tell me, I always ask this everywhere, but it's a very important question to ask. Can a doctor, I mean, many of you, all of you at least have seen the ECG machine or echo machine, MRI machine, CT scans? Can anyone tell me, a doctor all alone can develop the MRI machine? Can make the MRI machine? Can manufacture the MRI machine? Who they need? Loud. Engineers. You are saying engineers? No response? Yes? Okay. Can an engineer make the MRI machine all alone without the help of doctor? No? Okay. So what is this called as? What is this term called as? This term is called as medico-technical bridging or techno-medical bridging, where we bridge the technical part and the medical part, where the doctors help engineers and engineers help doctors in getting the applications or the solutions for the medical problems. Now let me tell you, how many of you know that IIT Kanpur has come up with a 1,000 beds hospital in their campus? Do you know that? IIT Kanpur, one of the best in IITs, now have started the hospital, their own hospital in the campus. Do you think, guys, they have a lot of patients inside or a lot of faculties and students are getting sick inside the campus? Why they have opened the 1,000 bedded hospital inside the campus? They have started with 300 beds last year only. They have started the hospital with 300 beds and they are expanding it to 1,000 beds hospital. Why they need it? Anyone? Why they need it? Another shocking news for you, maybe. IIT Guwahati has come up with their own MBBS curriculum. They are starting the MBBS in IIT Guwahati. And IIT Bombay also is starting MBBS. Technical MBBS, technical plus medical. I mean, MBBS will be the same but with the integrative approaches of technology. Why they need to start the MBBS? When we have, I mean, the thousands of MBBS students coming out every year. Why they need their own MBBS people? Any answer? It's a very important part, guys. See, we'll not waste the time. The thing here is, the term I told this medico-technical or techno-medical bridging, they need it because they want the solutions in-house. They want all the clinical trials to be done in the campus. All the technological solutions they want to try in the hospital which is available in their campus and the patients are available for the participation. They don't want to collaborate. They don't want to go anywhere. That's why they have come up with their own hospital. So they can come up with the fastering, speed of the clinical trials and the AI-driven solutions, machine learning-driven solutions, technology-driven solutions of healthcare. That is important. Why IITs are coming up with their own MBBS syllabus and own MBBS batches? Because they felt that MBBS syllabus right now is not appropriate to fit for those solutions, AI, machine learning and all. Now they have integrated all the machine learning and AI in the MBBS solutions. That's why they need it. It is very important, and that's how we go to the precision medicine, because the technical part is important. AI is important, machine learning is important. Look at this, why? See, if you get these data, patient-specific data or public-specific data, like biomarkers, drug, diseases, variants, genes, lifestyle, phenotyping, metabolomics, genomics, proteomics, healthcare data. I mean, if you have thousands of variables to analyze,
last 5 minutes.
I need just 5 minutes only. So if you have all of these, you cannot do it with the help of normal logistic regression or SPSS or the other data analytic tools. Not at all. You need very high intensity algorithms to analyze such data. Okay, so these are the solutions what we look through the AI, like support vector machine, deep learning, logistic regressions, decision tree, random forest, linear regression, Naive-Bayes, genetic algorithms, hidden Markov model. These are all the terms we use in analysis of data. And when we are analyzing the data, what we are getting at the end? We are getting all these clusters, decision support system, multifactorate, examination, which helps us in diagnosis, prevention, prognosis, treatment and therapeutics at the end. So the importance of AI ML in precision medicine is very important, and that's why I tell all my students, to my interns, we provide the specific AI and ML Python learnings. All PharmDs who are our intern, we give them the specific course on AI and ML and Python. So they can be, think of out of the box to learn further. That's important. Learn out of the box if you want to grow further in the field. Okay. See, how to plan the research? Simple as I told you. Just do not go with the fixed clinical trials, fixed trial designs like we will take target population, we will take, control and cases, analyze in the same population, same sample size for all type of clinical outcomes. No. Sample size adaptation, some people think that if we increase the sample size, we will get the good results. Definitely, you will get the good p-value. You will get the poor outcomes, you will get the positive outcomes, but no individualized results at all. You may get the p-value, you may get the good publication out of that in 10 impact factor, 15 impact factor, but that is just a clinical trial, right? But I'm definitely, again I'm telling you, I'm talking 10 years ahead from now, because right now we are doing the traditional research, but we need to upgrade ourselves. We have, Government of India has taken multiple initiatives in the precision medicine. So I always, encourage our students, and I invite our students to, all of you to go through the government websites where they are helping the people. They are, giving a lot of grants. All the faculty members can try for it in the precision medicine, in, in the trials using the AI and ML and lot of, technical approaches. Right? So learning from today's lesson, the precision medicine can help in identifying the novel drug targets, identifying the biomarkers, support the design of better clinical trials, and developing the diagnostic tools and tests. Okay? Now let's come to the challenges. As I was telling, a lot of challenges. First, money. We don't have reimbursement for the patient's testing. We don't have the, money for the treatments. We don't have the money for the genetic testing and all those things, to do a lot of comprehensive testings. We don't have money, right? And then healthcare provider education. Because as I asked the first question, how many of you know about the precision medicine? No one, zero. So education about the precision medicine, education about the AI, ML, education about such innovative ideas are important for the patient safety. Right? Then only we can improve to the better outcomes. And then there are a lot, right? R&D incentives, intellectual property problems. We don't have the guidelines, we don't have regulations, proper regulations for the precision medicine and all, right? Now, summary. So what we have to look for? We have to look for the right test to the right person with the right interpretations. Then only we can practice the precision medicine. Understand? Now, here is the bonus. Why we are talking about? This is the same thing we have talked a lot. Now here is the bonus. Why we are talking about the precision medicine and how you can help in that. How the pharmacist can work on the precision medicine. You might be confused. Precision medicine can be done by engineers, can be done by doctors, but what is the pharmacist role? Check it out, guys. Pharmacist as drug gene interaction expert. Pharmacist can identify appropriate patient and optimize the medical therapy. Pharmacist can interpret of the pharmacogenomic, genomic testing results. Pharmacist can go for the pharmacogenomics consultations and educations. Pharmacist can help interprofessional collaborations in the education. Pharmacist can go for the pharmacogenomics research and guideline development. You guys can go for the global implementation and adoption of the pharmacogenomics into the practice. And if I come to the patient safety, how you can help in the precision medicine? You can identify the adults with polypharmacy at high risk of adverse outcomes. You can gather the information, you can review and recommend, you can optimize the therapies. Optimize the therapies based on the data is precision medicine. You can go for the quality evaluation and you can implement those things. Right, guys? So with that, thank you very much for the patient listening, and you guys can ask the question. Our floor is open for the questions. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ajit. The floor is open for questions. Is there any question?
I hope I was not hard with the precision medicine. I hope you understood a bit little, guys.
If there are no questions, let's proceed. Dr. Ajit is our student, and I know him since long time, and is a very meticulous student, and he did his PhD in cardiology. He's a wonderful researcher. He has made the presentation very beautifully, and you have tried to explain almost very simplistic manner about the precision medicine and the personalized medicine. We have been talking since long time actually. Since the advent of genomics and proteomics. Since then we are talking about personalized medicine, but nothing has come in practice so far. And to make it more practical now, the artificial intelligence and other technological advancement will definitely help, and definitely I was just curious, when you were saying about the different phenotypes, okay, and like in diabetes, you just described what are the various genes that can. So I just wanted to, if we can, try to relate that with our traditional system like Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Okay, and to my knowledge, even the traditional system of medicine, as you were saying about Hippocratic humors, okay, similarly even in Ayurveda we have three major doshas, that is Vata and Pitta and Kapha, which is very highly personalized. And no Ayurvedic doctor that time had one fit model. It was always a personalized this one and based on this one. So probably we can actually have a research collaboration where you can have this gene tested and test the Vata and Pitta and Kapha, all these things.
It's a very beautiful concern, and sir has rightly put that in Ayurveda, Ayurveda was always individualized, always. We never had one size fits all. The people, they used to just touch your pulse and they can tell what problem exactly do you have. So the problem here we are talking about is the allopathy, sir. Allopathy, they have come up with okay, we need the faster solutions for the disease. If we have the infections, we don't go to the Ayurveda, right? If we have, some heart attacks, Ayurveda may not work, immediately. It can help in the long term. So when we are talking about the fastening things, when we are talking about the allopathy especially, we always look at okay, if out of 100, 50 or 60 are getting better, 40 are not getting better, it's perfectly fine. But we never are concerned about why they are getting better or why the others are not getting better. So the precision medicine, as you rightly said, sir, the proteomics and metabolomics and other things, phenotypes, we are working for so long in the basic science manner, but still not practiced in India. I think the first thing what I believe the major challenge is that the research is not collaborative, as you rightly put on.
Exactly, the research is not collaborative. It is
Yes.
always important multidisciplinary collaborative work, then only all these things will
Yes.
come into highlight. And I was not talking about the treatment part, diagnostic part. Definitely we can have that type of collaboration with Ayurveda and the genomics. Anyway, to conclude, it was a beautiful talk, and I would like to thank on behalf of the IPCT-PS, I would like to thank you, Dr.
Thank you,
Ajit,
sir.
for sparing your time and presenting beautifully. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
I would like to thank Dr. Mohammad Gulzar Ahmed and Dr. Salimullah Khan for being here for the plenary session. Thank you, sir. And I also thank Dr. Ajit Singh for their wonderful session.
Now, I request our principal, Dr. A.R. Shabaraya, to present a memento and certificate to Dr. Ajit Singh.
And I again request our principal, Dr. A.R. Shabaraya, to present memento to the chairpersons. Thank you, sir.
The next session will begin after the lunch break at 1:30 p.m. I request everyone to proceed for lunch.
The afternoon session will begin at 1:30 p.m. The speaker of the session is Dr. Grace Mary John, PharmD, BCIDP Infectious Diseases Clinical Specialist, on the topic Practical Implications of Antimicrobial PKPD and Dosing Strategies.